How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video and friends, the Kabam broadcast has just finished with some totally great news, and in this case I'm going to bring you the summary of this broadcast and we are going to see all the news because I already tell you that it is going to be a somewhat long video because there is a lot of news and a lot to talk about. Let's start friends because we already have the new one. Monthly Vision. The monthly supervision of Valiant Vale in this case will be launched as always next Wednesday. If I remember correctly, let me check it out. Indeed, next Wednesday as always brings us to Kabam. This is my monthly supervision with the new difficulty of Valiant. Okay, they are testing the format during the releases in May and June. So we are going to have a different structure. So they have told us both in May and in June in the DE Kalo that it is the one we are in, the one that is going to come. Now there are basically going to be 6 missions and there is only going to be 1 route per mission. Okay, each route will consist of 15 battles per route and each mission has a specific class restriction as we have already seen in the previous difficulty of Breaking Thunder, doing it for example with the skilled class, with the scientific, with the mystic and so on. Okay, aside from that, we'll have room for the champion team. Therefore, it seems that it will only be possible to do with a character that we choose from that class. Ojito, it may be getting a little difficult there. The theme is okay. Then we also have a choice node required between each combat. Therefore, they are going to increase that node, so we are going to be choosing it. We will see how this works in the stream that we will do next Wednesday. Besides, you can use any class. For the boss, that is very important. I really want to try the boss because let's imagine, we play against Elena Belova, who is skilled. They are not going to make us face them with a scientific character, for example, apart from fights extracted directly from the breaking up, that is, they are going to be the same difficulty, so to speak, as the monthly supervision of the breaking up. Okay, not bad at all, huh? In addition, the rewards are obtained in the 6 missions open to all players who are valiant without completing the break. That is very important. They remove the restriction of being able to complete it without having to supervise us. Okay? But will you tell me what the rewards are for this new Valiant event? Well, here you are seeing it. We are going to have 150 runes that come very, very well, and there is a fragment of 7 stars. It means an entire crystal of 7 stars. 8,000 fragments of the Titan, which is not bad at all because with 12,000 more, we would be making another Titan. 2,200 level 7 basic fragments. It seems brutal to me, really. Basically, I think it's a little less than half of a level 7 basic, but with the theme of the daily super event and so on, we may be getting a tasting more or less every 2 months, 2,000. Gem crystal fragments upon awakening. 16 unique 7-star stone crystals plus 8 generic stones. That's not bad at all. And then we'll also have 10,000 fragments of relics. Basically, they give us a 6-star random relic crystal. And finally, a level 4 basic alloy for the relics, which in the end, this is to raise it to the next rank, which right now was not that available. We have already seen the Radiance store that is in the Battleground store, but really, are other missions done? This basic level 4 alloy was not there because now we are going to be able to obtain it if we do these rewards from the event quest, Dave. Okay, what other news have you brought us? Well, basically how this month's secondary mission is going to work, which is basically going to be a map of weekly missions that is going to be a restricted class advantage. We're not going to be able to play a craftsman that we lead against a separate scientist, a path to the boss without any reward. Then there are 3. Every 1.1 single fight, they return to the main road. The restriction is 3 champions. We will be able to bring a team of 3 champions and entry is completely free, but the reward will only reappear 4 times. The random roll of champions at the beginning of the mission is eliminated, meaning that basically everyone is going to have the same defenders. So to speak, unlike the previous side missions that were totally random, and the missions are weekly and are replaced throughout the quiet month. that this Wednesday I will bring you after the stream an explanation of how this secondary mission works. And then we also have an individual objective, which is to defeat the boss with the Saga champion, because let's remember that it is the last month of this Elphase Saga. Okay, and why am I telling you this? Because basically the rigor of Cyclops from Team Blue is coming, which we are basically going to be able to have on May 20 in Cristales and in Arena on May 29. This Cyclops has these, the truth is that it is quite strong, and these are the what they have real consistent approach improvement, which is similar to good. In reality, it is the accurate concentration that, for example, Snake has, which avoids failure and illusion, passive energy efficiency, dexterity, precision passives, non-adrenaline mechanics. It stays completely still, does not walk towards the opponent. Similar to like Mantis, okay, it has a lot of damage. And apart from it has a bank job, I don't know, that will be the translation that has made it a little strange. I really want to test Cyclops, and from here, if you're watching me, if you have a Cyclops raised to 6 stars in rank 5 or with Dust, please have my WhatsApp in the description because I would like to test it before this update comes out. What else do we have? Well, we have the new character that they have brought into this association, which is Yelena Belova, which basically this character comes in with immunity to poison, indefinite resistance, and Bokombo's shield. Then it also changes through observation and elimination mode. A powerful investment that I believe will make both attack and defense easier. As a kind of reverberation, as we have seen in Kaban's string, and apart from that, you have to use its combo in the game, both inverting it and increasing it, similar to the Valkyrie style, okay? And apart from the blows are not blows, they're yellow blows and white blows, okay? But he's also going to bleed out. Okay, the truth is that this new character is quite interesting, but friends, we also have the arrival of Phoenix Reward. It's worth remembering that this is the Saga Chase, in which we are going to be able to get it for 75 Dark Feathers. Okay? And if you already have more, then you can double it. This character enters with immunity from Inclination to Healing Block to Special Block and Burn Drain and Hypo Power Block. The truth is that in some fairly large immunities apart, it also has the heavy load of basic attacks. Basically, its gameplay looks like it's going to be through strong blows, and it's crackling, it's sustainable since it regenerates when the Phoenix Force. Breathe Apart has Fury upgrades with his special one and has a Cosmic Flame Aura to choose integrations and instant bursts of damage. Apart from that, it has a new special effect of, with that I also tell you, or I'll say the same thing again as with Cyclopes, and you have it 6 stars in rank 5 with powders for 200 or for a high simulation. You have my thing in the description because I would love to try it when this update comes out. But friends, we have a new addition to the Heart of Fire that, let's remember, that is the event that it's coming on May 7th, okay? And apparently it's this Dark Phoenix that's been introduced to us. We don't talk about Hulkrie anymore. We don't talk about Cosmic Rider anymore. They put us in Dark Phoenix. Therefore, Hulking and Cosmic Rider still end. He literally keeps it in the chest of memories. This Dark Phoenix, let us remember that they have reworked him also because he was a non-playable character with the Truth, a fairly outdated character model. And you are already seeing how the form of the rework is. And is it going to be a playable character? This character enters with immunity to hospitalization, Lama Nova, and Power Drain. Apart, he gets passive abilities, and his best flaws, Don't Salute, Inflict Yamanova. Similar to the ability this one has, I Don't Get Human Torch, Constant Safeguard Improvement, Powerful Fury from his special 2 Phoenix Ascensions charge for Immortality. Friends, we have Immortality back, similar to what Hercules has and what maybe Snake can have, okay? And it seems that she is designed to be a powerful defender, but surely we also know how to get her maximum damage in attack. Okay, well, this has been, so to speak, the surprise that Carvan had in store to tell us who the last character belonging to this Heart of Fire was, because he was the one of the Cosmic class. And they also premiere a new character for us this month. So this month we have 4 characters. We have Words Phoenix, Dark Felix, Genera, Velova, and Cyclops. The truth is that there are good characters. The truth is that Kaban has worked quite well. What else do we have, friends? Well, as I told you, the Heart of Fire, we are going to have an event that will last from Wednesday, May 7 to May 13. And what we have is a sale similar to the Omega event that we had, I think it was just 1 year ago, in which we will have a series of milestones both in the games and in the official store, where we will be able to get 2 copies of Dark Phoenix as a final milestone. I rank up Heart of Fire gem from rank 3 to rank 4. In other words, friends, we are going to be able to take one of the characters that touch us in this Heart of Fire to another rank directly. Imagine Touch and Fury Apocalypse. They talk about the future. That may be brutal, but of course, you have to put bills in it. You have to put money in it. Apart gem, Awaken Heart of Fire, to be able to awaken the ability, for example, to Nick Fury, if you have not touched 200 distinctive Heart of Fire stones and 7-star Heart of Fire crystals. The truth is that we are going to see how this event is, because let's remember that it also comes out on Wednesday, May 7. Kabam could have been a little smarter and would have moved it to May 8. But hey, nothing happens because we will also be covering this on Wednesday itself. I don't know if it will be live properly, or I will make a special video of this, and on Thursday maybe we will make a little opening of these crystals, because friends, I'm going to go get all those characters. Okay, what else do we have? Well, we've been told about the plans for Radiance. Okay, because what they're going to do now with Radiance is monitor for a few seasons once all the modes have been implemented in Radiance. Why? Because they have told us that they are going to increase our modes. In Battlegrounds, we already have it. They are going to put us in Alliance Worlds, and in Alliance are going to have regular updates to rewards, something that many people already demanded because the stores became quite obsolete in the past in different modalities. For example, Alliance feats, wars, and even Battlegrounds itself, apart exploring the consolidation of other currencies to basically migrate in the future to Radiance and make it the global currency of the game. In addition, we will begin to add exclusive items for time in the store, great value items such as Jidisu I'm going to range, limited glasses plus Naticos Cosmetics, and here comes the important thing, friends, because they are going to put us in 6 and 7 magic stars. This is absolutely insane. We have had one of the characters blocked for a long time, 5 and 5 stars, and now we are finally going to be able to get it 6 and 7 stars. At least that's what it seems like. I'm sure they'll see it. Let's see how it works, okay? As they are already telling us, it will soon be in Alliance Wars and Alliance Ingests, and basically the rewards will be depending on the rank of the Alliance War. Veil will start in Season 58 on May 28, which is at the end of this month of May, and all the rank rewards, certain titles and rec tokens up to Gold 6. So basically from Expert to Gold 6, we are going to be recognizing this new Ryan's coin. There will also be no rank rewards. The Gestas de Alianza and Rise de Alianza, the raid. Let's remember that it begins on June 9, and these new Gestas begin on June 16, which are the same, okay? But that they already give us this coin. Radiance aside, all rank rewards except Glory for ranks up to 3,500. The truth is that I am very happy with this new currency. It is quite top, and it seems that they are going to be updating it. What else do we have? Well, we have Alliance Wars, we have something new, and they have great attention for Season 5. 48 are going to have a new map structure. It was about time because we were already a little tired of the portals. 10 defenders will live on the map. This, I don't know what it refers to. Each summoner will participate in 1 fight per battle group, 2 champion slots per attacking team. In other words, we already forget about the 3 characters, but only move on to 2. And they are central fights in the highest total life roll requests with lower attack values. Therefore, they are going to have us to do like a kind of sack of potatoes. We are going to have to hit it more, but on the other hand, the damage it is going to do to us en bloc, or if they hit us a couple of blows, they are going to go down. Apart from defender diversity and attack bonus adjusted without consequence. And there is also a great application to the individual event that it was about time, friends, to update in the Alliance War event, because what good is it to me that the 5-star and 6-star ones give me skis? And then Radiance will also be added to the season rewards. That's also very important. Okay, what more than what comes in Event Quest? How did we explain Valiance? Basically, its objective is to ensure that event quests are always relevant content for all summoners. In our second trial, will arrive in July 2025, and in process, event quests will soon scale dynamically, both in terms of challenge and rewards according to the summoner's state progression milestone and prestige. 30 apart will have a reward test at the end of the Frinty route to exploration, so we will see how it develops. This is still in its infancy. We will see it in July. The second test is worth it. What else do we have? Well, we have the Alliance Rails that the next cycle will begin on June 9th, July, or September 6th. I don't think it's available now to add a new champion exchange lesson. This is basically like a rich one, but they have made the Alliance Raid Assault Roll Enhancer adjustment and the reserve. Champions, add new ones that detail the changes in the champion kit for defenders and add a new test map that will enhance the role of raids. He'll think of us in the future and we won't know when they'll bring him in. What else do we have? We finally have the announcement that they're already working on the relics. Yes, it is true that due to the forums and all that, it was already believed that they were working on the relics. But we finally have confirmation from Kabam. They are going to be published in batches like the previous relics, and we are already seeing one. A new relic like Bullsys, which I don't know if it has anything to do with it, whether it's green, whether it's special or something like that. They haven't said it, but the truth is I want to see these new relics. In addition, they want to configure this mode of relics a little to reduce their complexity. I suppose it will be defined in Ascension topics that something like that is not so difficult. And apart from that, he is working on a future development diary with more information soon. So I suppose we will not have more news about the relics soon apart. They work as fast as they can so that the relics arrive. Friends, from now on, save all the relics, all the fragments of relics of 5, 4, 3, 6 stars. This is so that in the future, when new relics are given to you, you can open and opt for the new relics. Okay, what else do we have? Well, friends have introduced us that they are working on a new game mode, a competitive meta event format in the style that other games already have, such as Marvel Future Fight, which basically was like a boss and you had to kill him among many people. That sounds pretty good to me. God apart, the highest ranks receive as rewards a 7-star outstanding champion, maybe a new character that is put on that month. Apart from that, you can play all you want, much to be determined, for now almost finished and will soon enter testing. So in the future, we will have more news about this new mode of games that Kabam is making. Then friends, we have also been introduced to the Summer of Choi. We already have Mr. Knight on screen as his game design, which seems to me to be a brutality of the character. And let's hope that he lives up to all the Summer of Choi's, that he is quite go. And finally, they tell us that they are in the beta of Act 9.3. So friends, this has been the entire summary of the Kava broadcast. I haven't left a hair behind, and on Monday, I will bring you the update or what we are really going to have in that update. So friends, this has been liked, this information, and above all, if you like the channel, nothing happens, please like it. Also subscribe, that we are growing more and more as a community. So friends, like the video or that you are not there, and see you in other videos. Bye bye.